You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, YNR fans, everybody's asking, where is Lily Winters and what is next when she comes back? Very soon she finds out her man's a cheating scumbag who needs to be put out on the curb like dirty diapers on trash day. But after that, what happens? I think she needs a hot revenge rebound romance. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to unpack all this and talk about who she'll get with. But please click subscribe first if you have not already. So I just have to say that it kind of makes me ill to hear Daniel Romalotti telling Lily's brother Devon Hamilton that he just can't tell her he's cheating on her because she's fragile right now. All right, let's assess this. There was a wildfire near her daughter's boarding school and a teacher got burned to a crisp like a human s'more. This did not happen to someone Lily even really knew. Wasn't a family member or even a friend. And yes, Maddie Ashby is upset about it, but it's been months. Daniel's talking to Devon like Lily is some sort of shrinking violet who is fragile. This frustrates me that head writer Josh Griffith expects us to believe this nonsense. Remember, Lily Winters went to lady prison, real prison, not Camp Cupcake, Martha Stewart, white collar insider trading prison, but Orange is the New Black serious prison. And she did fine. It was no picnic, but she did it. She survived. Hell, she thrived. But Daniel can't tell her he cheated because she might, have a breakdown? Have you heard the name Kane Ashby? I mean, he banged some other chick and knocked her up, and Lily survived just fine. She survived trainwreck Billy Abbott. If her boyfriend and brother think Daniel playing hide the sausage with his scheming ex is going to break her, maybe they don't know her at all. And yes, this is all being done to cover for Christel Khalil's maternity leave, but I mean, it could have been written better. The wildfire as a maternity leave cover was just dumb and weird enough already, but Daniel and Devon talking about Lily like she's made of spun glass is preposterous. I hope she puts a stiletto up both their butts when she's back in town. And then I hope she tosses skanky Heather Stevens out the front door of Chancellor Winters. And as for Omega Spear, I hope Lily takes it from Daniel and throws him out alongside his scheming she-devil ex while she's at it. I am so excited to know that Mishael Morgan is on her way back as Amanda Sinclair. To me, that indicates firings ahead. I am really hoping to see all the Romalottis packed out of Genoa City when Lily's back. Heather and Lucy and Daniel can drag Danny along with them and go back to Southeast Georgia. I hear Savannah's lovely this time of year. And for good measure, they can take Christine Williams with them. And Phyllis too, if we're just packing up annoying people. Once it's all said and done and Lily gets some payback on the cheaters, hopefully by firing them, I want to see her in a spicy hot revenge romance that will shock Daniel and let him know exactly what he lost. The problem is, I'm not sure there's anybody in town that fits the bill. There's not a lot of candidates. I mean, who can she use as a rebound to rub in Daniel's face? If Lily wanted to behave like some of her other family members, she'd sleep with Daniel's daddy, Danny Romalotti. It was very soapy back in the day on Young and the Restless when Devon and Neil were both involved with Hillary Curtis. That was some really good daytime drama, I do have to say. But then again, I do not want Lily to be involved with another toxic Romalotti. Plus, I'm still hoping to see Daniel, his daddy, and the rest of them take the midnight train to Georgia. So who else is there? I mean, she can't date Nate. He's her cousin. They're actually blood related, while she and Devon are technically not. She could clap back at Devon for not telling her that her man was cheating and bed his dad, Tucker McCall. I'm sure Tucker would be down for that. He's got a thing for gorgeous younger women, but he is her adoptive brother's father, so, ick. Adam Newman's taken. Billy's with Chelsea Lawson. Plus, she's been there, done that, got the crappy t-shirt. Chance Chancellor's occupied with Summer Newman. I mean, Nick Newman's available, but Lily does not need a much older man who can't keep it zipped. Nick is a repeat cheat, and that is not what she needs in her life. So doing the math on the male population in Genoa City, I'm only coming up with one realistic revenge rebound option. Have you figured out who it is by process of elimination? That's right. I'm talking about Kyle Abbott. He is literally the only guy in town I can think of remotely age appropriate appropriate that she's not related to and who's not deeply involved with someone else already. And what's sexier and more romantic than no other options? Am I right? He just got tossed aside by Audra Charles, and his ex-wife Summer's definitely not taking any steps back towards him. He's got no romantic prospects either. And I will say this, for all his foolishness, I do think Kyle Abbott's a huge upgrade from Daniel Romalotti. Daniel came to town with an idea for a video game, but without two nickels to rub together, if I recall correctly. Heather had dumped him for reasons I just can't recall. I don't even think they ever really revealed it. He apologized and said it was his fault, but I don't think they ever really fleshed it out. It was kind of sloppy non-writing, unless it was so lame that I forgot. I just don't think it ever specifically came up. At least with Kyle, I understand why he and Summer broke up. At her worst, Summer totally behaves like a Phyllis Summers mini-me, and nobody needs that. Kyle's gainfully employed. He lives in a mansion. He has an impressive family name, megabucks, an inheritance. Oh, and yeah, really hot body and a very nice chin. I don't remember what Daniel looks like shirtless, even though he was just in some intimate scenes, which makes me think it wasn't that remarkable. Kyle's smug and he can be irritating, but damn, he's pretty to look at. And Lily landing with a hotter, more successful and less scruffy guy would definitely be payback for Daniel hooking up with Heather. Worse yet, it wasn't just a hookup. Daniel's planning this whole other life with Heather without bothering to do Lily the courtesy of breaking up with her first. What an absolute jerk. Kyle just wrapped up his own rebound romance with Audra. Meanwhile, Lily may be looking for a rebound soon. So she might not, take anything that happens with Kyle too seriously. But, if Lily is sticking around, and I have no reason to think Christel Khalil won't, then she needs a man. And unless they are bringing in a new guy, the only one I can see available for her is Kyle Abbott. So we will just see how it goes. But I just want her to rub it in Daniel's face and then to tell him that Kyle is a lot better in bed. She won't miss him. Heather can have him. Thank you next. That's what I'm hoping for. Hey, drop your comments on Lily having a hot rebound revenge romance. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely come back soon. We are here talking Y&R 7 days a week, and as always, it is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.